Hello and welcome back to Sew April. Today is hashtag Fridaysews. I know I missed last Fridaysews and all I have really been sewing is tops, bodices for my daughter's wedding dress, which I finished, and I will get to that in a minute. So this is going to be basically, I only sewed 2 projects. The wedding dress, which I made 8 different toppers to practice and get the fit right, and I will go over all that in a minute. And then I made a, well, my granddaughter made a little dress for her little doll. So I'll go ahead and insert the picture for the little doll dress that she made. It was from Pixie Fairy. It was a Liberty Jane. I think it was a free pattern on their Facebook group or their website, or maybe it was one of the free patterns that they get on Friday. And speaking of patterns, a few places have had some sales as far as I know right now. What is it? I think is it Sew Over It? That one lady, she has pattern sales. If it's not her, I will type the name in and put it in here. I think it's like 30% or half off. I'm not for sure. And then this one company, it scrolled up on my Facebook tag, and I had heard the company years ago, and it's called CKC. It used to be called Couture Kids Culture, and basically I believe at the time they only had children's patterns, which they have phenomenal patterns, and they have really awesome patterns for adults and plus size as well. Now on the tag on the pattern, which these are PDFs, it says CKC pattern, and it says Couture Made Simple. So their sale is over. I think they have a few things right now, but I think they get like a big sale at certain times. So maybe Black Friday they'll have another one, or maybe every holiday. I'm not for sure. They had some in a vault or something too, so I grabbed quite a few of their patterns. So I'm happy about that. And Petite Stitchery. You remember I made those opal tights, which is basically like a plus size pantyhose for women. They have a sale going on right now. I'm not for sure what the percentage is. I believe the sale already has the it has the sale price on it right now. So that's a really good deal. And I just thought I would go ahead and share those. Other than that, all I have been doing is I've been cleaning and organizing my stash. I did make that like dream fabric box thing, and I found out that when you get the cabinets that have that like slick laminate wood texture, you can't paint it with water-based paint. So, and I do not like the oil-based paint. I really don't feel like spray painting. Like, it's already done. So I think I'm just going to leave it as is and then just decorate the outside. I really wanted pegboards, but to get them delivered, I think it's like $67 just for shipping, and I don't want to pay that. So I might just figure something out. I don't know. So like the back of it where it's like supposed to close looks horrible right now. But I have almost all my fabric is put up. I have probably about 2 or 3 trash bags of scrap material that I need to either go through or just get rid of. Part of me just really wants to just get rid of it because I really don't need it. But then there's a few things in there that are like, oh, I really do like that. So I think I'll probably get rid of about 95 or 98% of them. And I know I don't need them. And then as I'm like putting all my fabric up, like right now I'm really sick of fabric. I'm putting it up, and then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I have fabric in front of my front door in this like bin container. I totally forgot I had that. And then I have a container, 2 containers I think, in my bedroom full of material. And it's like, oh gosh, I thought I had all of it taken care of, and now I need to either go through those or figure out what I'm doing with those, because I really have a lot. And I got more organization bins, and like I said, when I'm done, it'll probably be another week or 2, I will have a video of everything that I've done with the organizing. And I don't know if anyone else is the same way as I am, so I decide last minute I'm gonna go ahead and paint my dining room walls while I'm at it, because that's where all my stuff is. So I'm actually very happy with the way that turned out, because the walls were like a dark, I'm going to call them a poopy brown. I hated it ever since I put it on there. I had put some peel and stick rock wall paint on there, or not paint, rock wall contact paper, and you've probably seen that on there before. And so we ripped all that off, and now the color is pebble gray, and I love it. It is so beautiful. I decided that with the leftover paint, I'm going to go ahead and paint walls in my bedroom. So I'm happy with that. And my coffee table in here, I have like the aqua color that my walls are on it, and I decided I'm going to paint that gray too. I think that'll look really nice. So, okay. Now, this is probably going to be a long video, because the rest of this is just going to be about my journey with her dress. I will say, a lot of it was not her being nitpicky, it was me, because I'm not going to be able to be there when she gets married. So I want it perfect, I want it beautiful, and I wanted it to have like a great fit. So here's where we started. We started out with, I was thinking of doing the Breezy from Ellie and Mac on the top and the trust belle on the bottom, because that's one of my favorite patterns for me, and I thought, oh, maybe she'll like that too. Well, even I believe I made the extra small, and then I graded it to like a medium or large. It was way too big for her. Like, this probably could fit me. And I did use my projector on this, but I know my projector was working right on the files, because I had made the Georgian Ginger shirt for me, and that one ended up fitting correctly. So the other option of a shirt that we made was the gala gown from Patterns for Pirates. And I'm very new to the projector, and I guess AO is not the same as projector, because when she put this one on, you can see there's like a big difference. Like there's no waist on this. Like, she's tiny, but like this is like the size like my granddaughter could probably fit, you know. So, and then of course she has boobs, and this doesn't have room for them. I will insert a picture. I already asked her, she said I could go ahead and show the pictures. And then I thought, okay, this might be a process. So let's go ahead and cut the paper pattern. And we cut the paper pattern, and when I was doing the shirts, I had put the painter's tape on the back so she would know which one was the back and which was the front. Okay, you saw how tiny that one was. This is the paper pattern. This is really big compared to the other one. Like, she put it on and it swallowed her. I don't think I have a picture of that. I don't have a picture of all of them. And then I started running out of that material. I mean, and these were very similar quality material. So then I thought, you know what, we're just going to go right into red. This was the back one. So here's the front. And so then we did this one, and right through here oh, hold on, right through here on the princess seam was bunching up, so I had to reduce it, and I did that. Well, it wasn't enough, so I had to do it a little more, because I decided just to do it half of what that I thought it needed to be done, and that wasn't it. So then I did the whole amount, and you can tell this, and I had to get the size better. The size on this one was closer, but it was still a little big. And then, like I said, I had got the closer size here. Then, on this one, I got the size fitted right there on that seam. Yeah. This seam right here. I got the fitted size. No, I don't think I had it fitted quite then. I think this is the one, and I have a picture of her in this one. I think this one, I realized that I needed to actually take both. No, this one was fitted perfectly fine. Right through here on the sleeve was really bunchy. So it was really bunchy here. And I looked up in my book, I don't have it with me. I actually have a video on how I did this V-neck. So if you are interested in learning how to do a double V, because it's a V on both sides, I have a tutorial for it. I did not have a pattern for it, and as you well know, when I was doing the V-necks on my shirts, I was new to it when I started those, and so I figured out how. I'm sure probably someone knows how to do it. I'm sure there's probably a pattern somewhere, but I didn't know how to do it, so I figured it out, and I made a video on it just for someone else might need to know how to do it. So basically, when I got this part fitted, the sleeve was wonky, like really like big and bulky here because there was too much fabric. So I had to go through, see, here's the cap of the sleeve. On the pattern, I had to cut it right here and then overlap it 1/2 inch to shorten it. Okay. Through this whole process, this was number 6. Never once did I have any problem with my iron. Not once. Okay? And I have a, I don't know if I'm saying it wrong, an Oscillio, you know, the kind that has the computerized where it jumps up and down. Never once had any problems with my iron. I go to sew up the final one. I'm like, okay, we got everything fitted perfect. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm making, this is the final one. I will show you now. And I have my Made with Love tag on it, and I kind of cut it to V. I went to sew it all up, and right on the back, it's gone now, but my iron had left a black smudge. Where did it come from? I don't know. So I pitched out on it, and I totally freaked out, and so I thought, okay, oh my gosh, I'm going to make another one. We had enough material. I'm going to make another one. And also, when I made this one, I wasn't fond of, the neckband was kind of small, so then I had to make the other side a little more narrow. I mean, it's fine. And I got all the V's. The V's are pretty spot on, so very happy with that. When I went to make the last one, this one's 8, which she didn't end up using this one. The V looked perfect. I loved the V on this. I top stitched right on the sides. She didn't like that. I top stitched the princess seams. I thought, oh, that looks really nice and fancy. She didn't like that. I top stitched the sleeve cap. When she put this one on, the sleeve caps did, I guess because I sewed them a little weird, they did kind of pop out a little bit. And she didn't like that. But here's where the problem happened. Hold on one second. While I was serging it, the shoulder seams, I ran over my pin with my serger. So I ruined my serger knife on it. And when I went through a seam, it ended up looking like this. So I had to go through and serge over it again on every seam. So every seam is done like that. So you look how tiny that is. This thing was so tight, like she couldn't even really get it on. I mean, she got it on, but it was so tight she couldn't breathe. And maybe she would have liked the top stitching on it, but she said no. She liked the way the other one fit. She was totally happy with it. Oh, and even this last one, when I went to iron it, I even was protective. I used my silk organza cloth. I ironed it, and somehow there was another smudge on the back on the same spot. I was like, I don't know what happened, so I shouted both of them. And my husband was up. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like freaking out. You know, this is supposed to be like the final dress. We had no more material, and I decided I'm just going to wash them and dry them and see what happens. So I did that, and it ended up turning up really good. So then I put the skirt on, and I had her try it on. I had her almost mother-in-law was there, and then my other daughter and my husband were there, so we could all have like a little reaction. And then she tried on her veil with it, and I will insert some pictures. I was not happy with the way the hem was. I double folded it. I thought, oh, this is going to be nicer. It's going to hold it down more because this is a heavy material. Y'all, it made it like really bulky and wonky. But I mean, she was cool as a cucumber. She was like, oh, it's fine, don't worry about it. She loved this part. She said that was the most important thing to her. And I was like, well, I told her mother-in-law to be. I said, well, I told her I could put lace on it. She said no. I told her I could, put lace on the sleeves or on the bottom somewhere, and she said no. She wanted it simple and classic. I said I could have made a ribbon belt and then had a bow on the back. She said no. A sash. She wanted it clean, simple, classic, and that is what I made. So I don't know if you can even, I am like not good at this. So it just is really simple. So after sleeping on it last night, after thinking about, this is her big day, I really wanted it perfect, I told her, you know what, bring it back over today when you come get your daughter, and I want to fix it. I said, I'm just going to cut off that extra inch, and then I'm going to do a single fold and serge it, and that's what I did, and it looks so much nicer, like clean look. And I did tell her at one point I was wanting to put lace on the inside of the hem just for a nice little pop. She was telling me, oh, you didn't have to. And so I don't even know if you can really see that. So what I did was I used heat and bond, and I had my husband help me because operating heat and bond with the ribbon that is, or not ribbon, lace, seam binding, that is the same size, is not an easy task to do, especially when you're going around a curve. So my husband helped me. I don't know if you can see that. The color on this seam binding, it's a very old seam binding. I thought I had the package. Oh, I do. Hold on. Fat girl problems. Okay. So when I was going through all my stuff, I found this. It is Flexi Lace Seam Binding from Wrights, and it was Oster. So if you could tell, this is like really, really antique. So this is what we used, and this is what's left. So I was cutting it close. And so I sent her a picture of it, and I'll insert pictures in here if I already didn't. And I told her, I said I had to have your dad help me. And she said, oh, cool, okay. Oh, I forgot to mention, I told her, you know, I made the dress. I said, well, you know, there's got to be a little piece of me in here, right? And she goes, okay, what'd you do? I said, well, after I hemmed the sleeve, I said, I got it looking really nice with my cover stitch. I said, I forgot that I had rainbow thread until after I sewed up one whole sleeve. So I just did it on the other side as well, and that worked out just fine. And I told her, I said, nobody's going to see that. It's going to be, you know, close fitting to your arm, so nobody's going to see it. It's just, you're going to know there's a piece of mama right there. And it turned out really nice. And this material, I will say, from these ones are more of an athletic fit, and you can see I had problems with the V in certain areas because I had to relearn how to do the V, and I wanted to make it totally perfect for her. So the difference in the material is like night and day. This is expensive material. This was that one that cost me, it was $40 on sale. I think it would have been like $70 or $80 not on sale. So yeah, very, very much different. So yeah, very nice. So that's her wedding dress, and that is what I've been focusing on a whole lot for everything. And now I have to shout it because I just got a little lipstick on it. But it'll be okay. If it's not one thing, it's another. Hopefully she isn't watching this. I will get this taken care of. Alright. Oh, I am also making a nightgown for the Joy Lounge Gown contest Joy Bernhardt is doing. I'm just going to make the Love Notions game day jersey. And I'm doing pink and then the black stripes on the arm, and I think I'm going to do like Sleeping Beauty on the shirt. I think I'm going to do a black shirt, you know, as a nightgown, and I think she's going to say something about either Nap Queen or Sleep So, I don't know, So Sleeps, something, I don't know. Anyways, I will go ahead and let you go so I can take care of that, and yeah, this is how everything goes. So, I lost my remote. I'm not very organized. Okay. I'm still trying to organize. I'm working on this, everyone. I really am. And I'm very sorry this Fridaysews was so long, but it's because I had so much journey with that. And as you well know, these were my first times doing princess seams, and I got that down now. So, I don't really know what I plan on sewing next. I do know that I think I missed making my March makes, no, my May makes, and my June. I don't think I really made a whole lot in June. I mean, obviously I made a few of these, but I think I'm just going to combine those, and I'll have that video up probably before the 15th. I'm not going to make any guarantees, but yeah, I'm trying to get that done, and of course organizing everything, which I'm liking the way I have everything organized, and I am in the process of doing a Franken planner with my Happy Planner planner. So I'm gonna see how that goes, if that helps me out better, because when I'm not organized, I can't think of what I need to do or how to do it. So yeah, I want to thank everybody for joining me today. If you like anything that you saw, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and follow all the other hashtag Fridaysews, and stop by and tell Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room that I said hi, and y'all have a very great day. I'll talk to you later. Have a blessed day. Bye.